Well, I'm hoping to see some lightning tonight, although the weatherman says it's not going to be any rain. Well, it's going to be plenty of rain, all right? Winds, thunder, lightning. He wants a hell of a storm. I'm brave on the thunder. I woke last night to the sound of thunder. Wait on the thunder. Waiting on the thunder.
Rebels, what is going on? Who is in the chat? Let's say hello to everybody. I've got Mr. G-Force, G-Unit. Hey, Rebels and Dave. What is going on? That's right. We're going to have Dave's Dimension on here on the happy hour, man. This is going to be a blast, guys. This is going to be really cool. We're going to only keep it an hour because he's got to be on Salacious's birthday thing at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I believe. Greedo and a Speedo, what's up, buddy? How are you? Hit you with a little thunder real quick. What is going on, man? Fabulous Disaster, hello, everyone. Dave's Dimension, hey, G-Force 20. I heard that Dave is a douche. Nah, man, this dude's cool. You guys will like Dave's Dimension. Even Dave's Dimension will like Dave's Dimension. Come on. We got Fabulous Disaster. Hello, everyone. Yeah, this is going to be a good time, guys. Dave, if you're ready to hop on, my friend, go ahead and hop on. Got a little something here prepared for Dave's Dimension. As soon as I see him on the backstage, I will show this first, and then we will have him hop on. It's going to be a good time. Dave's Dimension, are you around, my friend? I do not see you backstage. Yo, Fabulous. Dave's Dimension, only when he talks. Haha. Let me see here. Mr. Dimension is sending me a message right now. Send me a link. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just throw it in the chat. I'm going to throw it in the chat. It'll be a lot easier for me to just do that. Okay, because I sent it to your Instagram, but I don't know. You might not see it. Here you go, buddy. There it is right there, sir. Hey, look at that. Greedo's giving some love to Blue. Hey, Fabulous. Right there, Mr. Dave's Dimension. My good friend. Is this live? Yes, it is, Blue Sasquatch. Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. I still do not see this young man backstage. Dave's Dimension, where are you at, brother? This is the ultimate prank. He's not going to show up. That's what it is. There he is. Okay. First, let me play this real quick, guys. There it is. There he is. What's up, Dave's Dimension?
What's up?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Above ground.
That's a good thing. Greedo says he's in another dimension. Dave's a chicken. I don't know what that's about. Bok Bok, I don't know what that's about. Overlook that stuff. Don't worry about it. I can't pay too much attention to the chat because we've got an hour. But let's hit these questions. How are you, Dave? You doing all right?
I'm doing good.
You looking good?
Looking forward to next week.
Yeah, for the Joker trivia. Is that what you're talking about?
No. What do you mean?
Oh,
I'm talking about tearing up this whole thing and redoing the whole room.
Oh my! Oh
The
my.
dimension's getting reconstructed.
That's going to be freaking awesome, bro. That's going to be freaking awesome.
I
Are
ordered
you
a
drinking
couple-
anything? It's happy hour. Are you drinking anything?
Water.
Water. Okay. Well, I've got two beers. I've
I
got
go
two beers
for
here,
my,
so one's for you.
I go for my 1 year physical for my surgery next week, so
All
I
right.
just like to be extra cautious.
No, I understand that, man. There's nothing wrong with that, my friend. There's nothing wrong with that. Cut Dave some slack. He's off fighting the paranormal.
Got the proton pack packs right here, plural.
Awesome. Sweet, man. Well, let's start with some questions. Man. Let's do this.
Go right ahead.
Okay. So what was your first action figure that you can remember as a child that you played with, you packed around?
I remember Beastman.
Beastman, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a cool figure.
When I was a kid, family didn't have much. My mom didn't meet my dad till I was like 9 or 10. So, like, I remember getting that from my church's like Christmas, giveaway for kids. So that was like, I had that, and I had Cyclone from Masters of the Universe, and then I had some GI Joes like later on, but that was like later on.
So Masters of the Universe was pretty much your first like action figure experience as a child.
Yeah, kind of that, and actually Legos.
And Legos.
I used to pretend that like I would make a little Millennium Falcon out of like blue and yellow Legos, or I'd make like little Transformers. I would just physically take them apart and put them together, transform them.
That's awesome.
I did that, did that as a kid. You had to use your imagination. You didn't have these sets like the kids got nowadays.
Kids don't have to use their imagination as much now as they did, like as we did when we were kids.
Yep.
So that's cool, man. So was there a time in your life where you stopped collecting action figures and stuff, like teenage years, anything like that?
I probably got back into collecting about actually 3 or 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there was when I was in my 20s, I did the Gundam kits and everything.
Yeah.
But like after that, I was working a lot. I come from, not that anyone really knows, but the east side of Buffalo is kind of a lower class. You really didn't have time for that kind of thing. I was working 2 jobs. I worked for a cable company, but I was also working there and at a bowling alley at the same time.
Oh wow.
So I was always kind of staying busy, just doing stuff like that. And then I was just working for the company, and a couple of years ago met my wife. We moved to Grand Island, which is like a nice, more classier kind of thing, and started getting got into. She knew I love Transformers. She got me what was it? One of the Combiner Wars Optimus Primes, and I started getting a little stuff, like doing some loot crates and stuff, getting putting it on my desk at work, and just kind of exploded. And I had probably about $400 or $500 worth of Transformers.
Oh wow! So my next question was, what's the first figure you bought as an adult? So would we say Transformers then?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. It's amazing, like being an adult. Like when you're a child, you can't wait to be an adult. Like you do anything to be an adult. You become an adult and you miss being a child, and you're trying to grab onto that nostalgia from being a child. Like simpler times.
Trust me,
or stuff that we didn't have as a kid.
I know you miss your high school days.
I do. Yes, I do. Yeah. So, hobbies outside of YouTube. Do you have any? I know that you do the Ghostbuster stuff. That's the hobby. Pretty much.
Well, it's kind of more like a second job. Because a lot of times, you put in long hours. This pack, I didn't just, get that overnight.
Right, you had to build that.
I had to put that, that was a lot of work, getting it to work and everything. In fact, I damaged it slightly before the show, did a quick repair job, so it's okay for right now, but yeah. But,
so you're constantly working on it? And...
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a car. You always find something else you want to tweak.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my high school years, I actually wrote. I wrote stories and poetry when I was younger. when I went to college, I actually took a few theater classes. So I actually was doing improv comedy.
Oh wow,
But as a kid, I mean,
that's awesome.
my dad, who was really my stepfather, he was always teaching me, like, kept, had me in the garage with him, building stuff. Like, we would take old wood pallets, cut them apart, sand them down, plane them, and repurpose them for either a picnic table or lawn ornaments with the propeller wings. He was always teaching you how to, and he was the kind of guy, if you didn't have the tools, you made them. Taking what you have and just using your imagination. He used to fix exhaust pipe holes on a car with a soup can and hose clamps.
Yep.
Or one time we had our station wagon broke down, and he went into his toolbox, had a pair of pantyhose, rigged it as a belt for the engine.
Wow.
So
wow.
It's if you don't have the tools, you make them. So
Yeah.
like a lot of my stuff, I just kind of think outside the box.
Yeah.
That's what I do for the cable company that I work for, is troubleshooting. But I explain it in very simple ways so people can understand. An 86-year-old is not going to know what an IP resolution or DNS issues are. They don't know what that is. So I tell them your modem is your water faucet, your router is your sprinkler.
Okay.
On full blast, nothing's coming out of the sprinklers. So let's see what we can do, and they love it.
That's creative, man. I like that. That's really cool.
But Hobbies is, I like building stuff. I used to be a big gamer. I'm trying to get back into gaming now, which is one of the reasons why I want to tear the whole section out. As I'm getting two 55-inch length kind of table desks.
Okay.
And I'm just going to run them the length of my wall here, two of them. One for my work computer, one for this computer. And I kind of want to, maybe I'll bring in the Xbox in there, and I'm looking at doing a few crazy things with it. So
that sounds awesome. But, so you thinking outside of the box actually plays into your YouTube channel too, I've seen, because you do a lot of different things on your YouTube channel. And that's cool. That is cool. Yep. So cool, man. All right. What else do you watch on YouTube besides toy videos?
A lot of tech videos.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to, if my wife is looking at something, she'll ask me to do research.
Okay.
And I'll just spend hours, like last year when I got my S21 Ultra, I probably spent maybe 2.5 weeks watching videos, getting different opinions, thoughts, trying to get every little bit of information I possibly can. Just like with my whole, like I said, I want to redo the dimension here.
Yeah.
I spent probably, I was watching videos, because let's be honest, you and I, it's not like we can drop a couple thousand.
No, we can't.
on a YouTube studio.
Right, yeah, we can't do that.
When my computer was dying on me, I was able to scrounge up roughly around $800 for the new computer. It's a gaming computer. It could do with a better graphics card, but those are pretty ass expensive right now. So
right.
It does me pretty well. It's a little less space. So, it's, just, I like watching a lot of tech stuff. One thing that gets me is, and I'm sure you see it, it's the cancel culture editorial videos that are out there. Like, you get someone who, oh, this person's been cast in this role, and they just start ragging on them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they contradict themselves, because then they're ragging on someone else, but then another video, they'll just say, oh, this person's fantastic. It's like...
Yeah, oh yeah.
They don't give you, a lot of times if I'm doing a video, I like to try and give, okay, this is what I think of this, plus and minus. This is, what it is. If you're going to do a story on something, do both sides. Don't just be one-sided.
Yeah. Don't be one-sided. Yeah, absolutely.
And these people aren't even being paid to be one-sided, but,
yeah, they're just...
Some people are all about the negativity, but, anytime there's, a movie review, reaction videos, I like those.
Yeah.
Sometimes, catching the old Masters of the Universe cartoons on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Funimation. Ghostbusters. The real Ghostbusters, which is actually on the Sony's official Ghost Corps website. I mean, there's a lot of things just a lot of things in general. I'm all over the place. I used to be big into music on YouTube, because what I would do is YouTube allows you to download videos and then you convert them into MP3s.
Yeah, so free music. So, what got you into YouTube? What got you wanting to make your own YouTube channel?
Well, I mean, as a kid, well, I can't say kid, teenager, you and I are the same age. Me and Tasman are all the same age.
Yep.
Loved Wayne's World.
Oh yeah.
The concept of public access. So we all know. I mean, come on, you used to watch public access years ago. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, anybody with YouTube, anyone can have their own show.
Yeah, anybody can do this. Yep.
If some little 11-year-old wants to do a little puppet show, she can do a little puppet show.
Yeah. Yep.
If somebody wants to roll around as a meatwad all over YouTube and jump on channels and troll people, he can do that. His name.
Don't say any names. Yeah.
Hey, Air Max, what's up?
What's up, Air Max?
I mean, it's it's one of those things where haven't you ever wanted to do a talk show? And
you're doing
it right now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
But
you don't have to be an expert at it or nothing. Just kind of.
I like with YouTube. I'm like, well, because what I did was not when I was building this, but when I was doing some other Ghostbuster type props.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I really don't see people, that many videos about it. So I said, well, what the hell? I'll try and make a video. I'll post it up to. It was an experiment, and I tried doing some unboxes of a few different things, and it seemed like there was a little bit of interest. I'm like, well, let's see where this goes. Yeah. And really, it was more like I was looking to try my hand at trying to build stuff, to do some mods, some modifications, and maybe do some unboxes of a new thing I would get. And because a lot of times I saw a lot of the loot crates in the nerd blocks, I would watch some of those. I'm like, well, I can kind of do that. But then, got like one or two little collectibles, and it started to expand. I'm like, well, okay, it's been more of a collector's channel, really. Yeah. But a lot of times, even to this day, one of my highest viewed videos is not a toy or collectible. It was a monitor.
Huh.
I did a couple of videos where I got a arm that holds my two monitors above my desk.
Okay.
And another one was my Samsung monitor, which I have here. Those were some of my highest rated or highest viewed videos. Next to that one little YouTube short I experimented with a few weeks ago.
Those shorts are amazing. Like you can do a short and get 2,000 views.
I've done like two shorts. The one got like 5 or 6 views the other day. But I mean, the one with me just saying, Dave's mentioned I was in full Ghostbuster gear. Yeah. And that got somehow 1,600 views.
Yeah.
In 2 days. It's like, and I think Sleeping started doing TikTok now. I think him and Colbane do TikTok. So I mean, it's weird how
lots of outlets. There's lots of outlets that can grow your channel.
It's weird because they're always changing the algorithm,
Yeah.
How, who's going to get it suggested. So, I mean, I think it's also depending on how you tag the videos too.
Well, you're doing great, man. You've got over 300 subscribers. You're doing good.
307 today.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I've got you right behind me on my TV. I know you guys can't really see it too well, but I use it for a reference sometimes. Like we're talking about a certain video, I may look for it or something. Something quick.
Shameless plug. Chad Tastic made my new logo.
Okay.
Flux capacitor, and also on most of my recent videos, I've been doing a little. There's a little intro.
Yeah.
I actually edited that. That was his. He made a stream intro for me, where it's got the ecto siren and then effect with the flux capacitor. That's all him. Chad did that for me.
He did a good job on it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty freaking sweet. So I know you got a lot of action figures. What is your favorite figure that you own? It could be anything, man. Any favor. It could be vintage. It could be newer. It could be anything.
I gotta say, it's gotta be. If I have to pick one, it's Green Ranger.
The Green Ranger. Now the Hasbro one, the newer one,
Yeah, but that's all I really have. I have a couple of the Green Rangers, but yeah, I do have a flip action Tommy that's still in the box.
Oh wow, I remember when this first came out.
Back there.
Yeah, that's
I got
cool,
it
man.
at a Comic-Con like 2 years ago for like $12.
Wow, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What's up,
like
Americas?
Ollie's.
Where at?
It's like the ones that you saw at Ollie's a couple years back.
Okay, yeah.
So it's one of
that's
those.
Cool, man. That's cool.
Probably, I mean, that and, well, I love my NECA Back to the Future.
Yeah, those are sweet. Those are really sweet.
Marty McFly and, I mean, the Back to the Future 2 Doc Brown, I think, is probably the best one I've seen. So
yeah,
those are probably my two favorites because, I mean, I mean, I like the Revelations, He-Man, but I don't think they're going to really. I'm getting a vibe that they might not continue that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, man. I mean, they did move off shelves pretty quickly, but I don't know. Yeah. So you'd say Green Power Ranger?
Yeah, I mean it's OG. It's Tommy.
It is, yeah. Man, he's a hell of an MMA fighter too. I've seen him in action. He's a bad dude. He's a bad dude. So if you had your choice, if I was to tell you, I'll give you any figure you want, like any figure, what would it be? If you had your choice between anything, it could be a hot toy, it could be any figure. What would you? One figure.
You just had to say hot toy, didn't you? Well, I've been eyeing the Spider-Man No Way Home and the Far From Home Spider-Man.
Okay.
The hot toy one.
Yeah.
The black and red suits. I like that one. I've been looking at Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Where he's got his skates and the cat with the backpack and the headphones.
Yes.
Because as someone who was a DJ in his high school years,
you relate to that. Yeah.
It's like it kind of gets me. I mean, that's why I'm in the Joker's tournament for that Spidey 2099. I mean,
yeah. I hope you get it, man. I hope you do. I hope you win.
Whatever form the tournament takes. I know John was trying to work on something where it would kind of be like Elimination Chamber, free for all. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that because that means I got a fighting chance maybe against Ghost now.
Yeah, before it was just you between good. So. Yeah. Yep, he definitely knows a lot about all that stuff. Yeah. So, what about those Back to the Future figures that you sent me on Instagram? Are those hot toys, or am I wrong? Those ones that are coming out.
I think those are hot toys.
Okay, man, those are pretty sick too. Yeah, those are pretty sweet too, buddy.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. I'm like, oh, jeez. Just stab me, why don't you? Because I think the Marty McFly is going to be available. That was on Sideshow.
Okay.
And from what it looks like it's Doc or Marty and Einstein. So. But
yeah, they really do look sweet. Yeah. So now, another question I like to ask everybody is, what is their favorite movie? But I'm going to switch it up for you. If you had to choose between Ghostbusters and Back to the Future, what would you pick? And the room goes silent. I knew that'd be a hard one for you, man.
I'll explain my answer.
Okay, let's hear it. Yep.
Back to the Future.
Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. All right.
It's going to be Back to the Future. And, you would think, well, Ghostbusters came out first. He dresses up as a Ghostbuster. I mean, I love Ghostbusters. I mean, Bill Murray. I mean, he's just that sarcastic smartass in every movie. You know, whether it's Stripes, Ghostbusters, Caddyshack. I mean, Groundhog's Day, Scrooged. We could keep going on. I mean, he's that funny bone in me.
Yeah.
And it was, and and I still get told I look like Dan Aykroyd. I don't get it, but people say it.
You do.
Yeah,
you do.
I had
Blue Eyes
somebody
says
at
it
a
all the
local
time.
news station say, you kind of look like. I'm like, but I've heard that a few times.
Attitude of Bill Murray.
She said, Blue Eyes says you're like Dan Aykroyd with the attitude of Bill Murray.
Yeah, I'll take that. Can I have both of their money combined?
Yeah, he said he accepts that. That's cool. She's in here
But,
with me. She's hanging out listening to it. So,
she's drunk. We know. It's the weekend.
no, she hasn't drank anything. I'm the one who's drinking, actually. I've only had one beer, though, so far.
I'm
I
just
love
drinking a soda.
Yeah, she's drinking the soda.
I love Ghostbusters and all, but Back to the Future, as a kid,
Yeah.
who didn't exactly have the greatest life or situation growing up, to be given
Blue Harvest.
given a chance to go, or not really given a chance, but accidentally get sent back in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You run into your parents seeing versions of themselves that you didn't even know existed, basically.
Yeah.
And then finding yourself in a situation where everything's about to erase.
Yeah.
You get things back together. And then when you finally get your butt back home, somehow you made things like 10 times better.
Right.
That's what really hit me. And plus, as a kid, like, I wanted to be Michael J. Fox. I wanted to be that cool, because you always play these kind of smooth, well, kind of, goofy kind of characters, like Secret of My Success,
Yeah.
Teen Wolf, Back to the Future, obviously, Doc Hollywood. He was in each of those movies. He, let's face it, it was almost the same person in each of those movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
That personality, how, but Back to the Future, to go on that crazy adventure.
Oh, yeah.
To get knocked back in time, and somehow you made things better. And of course, with the other movies, I mean, it's my favorite trilogy of all time, and it's my favorite movie of all time. Because growing
That's
up,
fair.
also, when did we ever see time travel movies as kids, other than maybe Time Bandits or something like that?
I didn't think those were as realistic as Back to the Future. Like, realistically,
and
Back to the Future is very realistic. Yeah.
I mean, it was just, to me, it's one of those movies that have lasted the test of time too.
Oh yeah, definitely. They could not remake that movie. That would be terrible if they remake. I feel.
I mean, who thought that the guy from Taxi would be this amazing scientist,
Right?
all-eyed
Yeah.
scientist, and who thought the guy, the preppy Republican from Family Ties, would be the cool rebel slacker skateboarder musician.
Yep.
I mean, it's
right.
just my favorite.
You're right.
It's just my favorite of all time.
Okay, so if you could have any vehicle, and I've had to clear this up with a lot of my guests. If you have any vehicle, and I'm talking anything, okay, this thing could fly. My favorite one, before I even ask a question, the one I picked was the Millennium Falcon, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, I didn't think you're." Yeah, I'm thinking any vehicle, anything. What would you pick? Okay, all right. The Doctor Who phone booth, yeah. Doctor Who, yeah.
Bigger on the inside, it's infinite on the inside. So I mean, you got a wardrobe, clothes, food, plus it travels through space and time. And
dude, that's a really good answer.
I could run out of gas. This thing could get damaged.
Yeah. I was not
rip the fuel line.
Yes.
This is my house. This is my vehicle.
Yes.
This is my shopping mall.
That's a good one.
If it gets damaged, it regenerates itself.
You got it. That's
not to mention, if this is my vehicle, that means I'm a Time Lord and I can regenerate. So there.
Yes. Yeah, it's all in one package right there. Man, that's a good one, bro. That's one I never would have thought of. Man. All right. Good. Okay. Who's your favorite actor?
Actor, like TV, movies.
Movies. Let's do movie. Well, any movie, TV, whatever you want to.
Current or just all time are we looking for?
All time. Your all time favorite. If you could meet him today or her, who would it be?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox. All right.
Michael J. Fox. Because with all the stuff that he's done, and what he's going through in his life. He's still
Yeah.
out there in the public. He's still, he's writing books. He's, like with him and with Parkinson's, and to find out that he was making Back to the Future 2 and 3 while he learned of that diagnosis. He could have said, "Listen, I found this out. I need to take some time to process it."
Yeah,
But he
he just
went
kept
out there.
rolling.
He was battling it when he was on Spin City, The Frighteners. I mean, he's done so many of some favorite movies of mine. But I mean, like for him to, he still occasionally has tried to play hockey with Dennis Leary for like celebrity causes for the FDNY. So I mean,
That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
he's
Yeah.
one of my favorites. I mean, it's kind of hard just to pick one, but I think if I someone who I would love to meet, that would be him.
That's cool, man. That's a good one. That's a really good one. What's your favorite TV show of all time? I know we talk about Doctor Who, we talk about Smallville, we talk about what would you pick? Supernatural.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Idget. Let me see. I think, and I mean, I love a lot of things. I even love MacGyver.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But, favorite TV show of all time? It would either be one of two shows. Okay, it's got to be a tie. One is obviously Doctor Who, because the whole traveling through space and time.
Yeah.
But the Doctor never carried a gun.
Yeah.
His weapon of choice was always a sonic screwdriver. He always thought his way through it, even though people didn't always survive.
Right.
To travel through space and time, and when he dies, he doesn't die. He regenerates. He keeps on going and going and going. But when the people he takes on his journey with him, they're seeing these greats. He's been around for centuries or even thousands of years now. But his companions, they're experiencing these new wonders for the first time in their life. They're seeing that their little corner of the universe, Earth, is nothing. It's a drop in a bucket compared to all the wonders and dangers out there. And that's why I love Doctor Who so much. But the other show is Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap. Okay.
Because if it wasn't Michael J. Fox, it would be Scott Bakula. Because Quantum Leap changed me in so many ways. Because he was a good-hearted person.
Yeah.
Sam Beckett he built the project so he can travel in time. He wanted to travel in time because he wanted to make things better. Well, he got his wish in spades, where he went from person to person in different lifetimes, making right what once went wrong, hoping each time that his next leap would be the leap home. He never made it home. Well, he kind of did for half an episode, but to continuously be someone who you're going out there, you're making things right. There's no reward for that. There's just, it's like one of those shows that like he didn't have special powers.
Yeah.
If he got punched, he got punched. He felt it. He got cut, he got cut. There wasn't anyone really protecting him. He was on his own. With his holographic friend Al, who would give him information. It wasn't always the right information. But I mean, he was a hero. He was a hero without the powers.
Right.
And it was just him relying on himself, his knowledge, and having faith in humanity in the world. I mean, whether it was, being in the 50s drag race or dealing with racism and segregation in the 60s. He jumped in. There were several episodes where he leaped into a black person dealing with all the racism. He leaped into a woman who had to deal with a rape case. Yeah,
those were cool shows. That was a cool show.
I mean, it was like no matter what situation you're in, like he leaped into Vietnam vets with no legs. I mean, there was a lot of different things that the show dealt with, and he, no matter what obstacle, he made it through. Kind of like that. What my high school years, I had a lot of tough times, and stuff like that. It kind of like, listen, I'm not traveling through time, but whatever is happening to me, I can get through it.
Yeah.
I can push myself through. I mean, I can't give up because if I give up, who's going to be there to look out for my brothers or my
Right.
family?
Yep,
It's
absolutely.
like my friends. Who's going to be there for them? I can't give up on that. So,
Yeah, absolutely, man. Okay, cool. Well, that's a pretty good tie. That's a pretty good tie. Those are both pretty good shows. Do you have? I know you were talking about being a DJ. Do you have a favorite music artist? Like, if you could go to this person's concert, dead or alive, who would it be?
Queen.
Queen. Yeah. Freddie Mercury. Yeah, dude. That's a good
Queen
one,
or I'd have to say probably Queen or let's see who else. Because I mean, I have a lot. I mean,
Oh yeah, I know it's hard to just say
but,
one. Yeah,
but I've seen one of my favorite artists of all time, and some people might laugh, is Meatloaf.
Oh, I love Meatloaf. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For real?
3 times. For real? I've seen him 3 times.
Wow.
He has an autobiography about his life. I mean, he was fat kid, dealt with a mean father, a lot of adversity, and the guy's still going out there. I mean,
yeah, I love Meatloaf, dude. I love his older stuff more than his newer stuff.
Yeah,
but I like it all.
But like all the stuff that he went through, like again, it's that motivation that well, if he could be a rock star, this fat kid who's called Meat could become a rock star.
Yeah, dude. And he's awesome. He's awesome. Yeah, man, I love Meatloaf. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen him.
We got a lot in common, Dave. Yeah. We got a lot in common. That's pretty cool.
I would say Genesis, but I saw Phil Collins 2 years ago. So
yeah, but you've seen Meatloaf 3 times, man. That's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome, man. I'd love to go see Meatloaf. That'd be cool. Okay, do you have a favorite song?
You mean in general?
In general. Like like how I blast Thunderstruck. Is there a certain song that you really
Carry On Wayward Son? I could play that over and over again.
Yeah, Blue Eyes is like that's one of her favorite songs, dude. I think we're related to Dave. I think we are. Something's up. All right. Let's see. What's your favorite '80s cartoon? I know you're talking about the Real Ghostbusters.
Jeez. Favorite 80s.
Hard, I know.
That's gonna be a hard one.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's probably gonna be. It's gonna be a tie, unfortunately. Transformers.
Yeah. Yep.
Transformers. The Real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I do like the Real Ghostbusters.
And there's just so many out there. Thank you, America's Most Wanted. I'm probably the only Ghostbuster he knows. I don't know. Probably the third one would have to be. I probably got to go with Thundercats.
Oh, I do love Thundercats. Yep. Damn. All right. Cool, man. Cool. So out of those 3, can you pick a favorite or all 3? If you had your choice, all 3 of them are on. You can only watch one at a time. Which one would you watch?
Transformers.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Optimus Prime all the way. I mean, that's.
Yep. Fair enough. Okay. You could travel back. You're gonna love this one. If you could travel back in time or the future, what would you choose? I know we've talked about this before. I don't know if everybody has heard it yet.
I mean, I would love to go to the past.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much that I would love to see. I mean, obviously, Back to the Future 3 is my favorite. Going to the Old West would be cool, but I mean, I would love to see the Renaissance in Italy. Da Vinci. I mean, there's so many things or talking with Mark Twain or H.G. Wells. I mean, there's so many different things or speaking with Jules Verne, letting him know that everything he wrote actually became. Who knows? Maybe he is a time traveler. We don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
I would have to say I would love to go back in time, but the future, which is a bit selfish because I'm sure, one, I could have my vision corrected 100%.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have asthma.
Yeah.
Maybe a cure for asthma in the future, you know?
Oh, I'm sure there will
Artificial
be.
lungs of some kind, you know? Like
Yeah.
3D printed lungs, like in that movie, what was it? Hotel something where it was like a gang, like all criminal hospital thing. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, I mean, the future or the past, I mean, either way, but I would love to go to the past.
That's a good answer. That's pretty cool. If you got to do one crazy thing, okay, I'm talking like bungee jump, parachute, parasail,
Okay.
anything. Like Art Walk gave me a good one, and I didn't think about how much I'd want to do this until he said it. But he was saying ride in a jet plane, you know, like have somebody flying, you're in the back, you know, and they just punching it in a jet. I think that would be awesome. That would be a fun thing to do. Do you have anything like that you would like to do?
See, that would be cool, but okay, one, you're just sitting in the back.
Yeah.
You're sitting in the back. Someone else is doing the flying.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you have parachutes, so if anything were to happen, but this is a pilot, so he knows what he's doing.
Right. Right.
I gotta say, jumping out of a plane, because and doing it solo.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Because you may not know this. I have a fear of heights.
Okay.
Okay. I will still go on a roller coaster. Well, when I used to, because I was a big guy, so you really can't go on roller coasters that much, right? But like, even though I had a fear of heights, I would go up ladders. I would go on high buildings. I would do all that crazy stuff. But I would love to jump out of an airplane. I would love to do, you know, because one, it would definitely free me of my fear of heights. I know that. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your life is in your hand because you have to time pulling that cord properly.
Yeah, that's my fear of doing that. 'Cause I'm afraid, what if I pass out or something?
And even then, you have to, one, rely on that parachute. Any number of things could happen. You could be like Deadpool 2 and hit some power lines. I mean, if anything happens, then you got to rely on that secondary. If you pull that in time, you might not. I mean, any number of things can happen. What if you jumped out and you passed out before you were able to pull the cord out?
That's my fear. That's my big fear about jumping out of a plane.
And then you're a meatwad on the ground. So,
that is true.
But no, I would love to do that. I think that would be pretty awesome.
If you could choose a superpower, what would the superpower be?
Electricity.
Like Electro? Like Spider-Man Electro?
Think static shock.
Okay.
Not only could I generate electricity and obviously shoot electricity, if I have the power of electricity, I can manipulate magnetic fields. Okay. Make myself fly, levitate things. You know, if somebody's shooting at me, I can create a magnetic electrical field that is repelling all bullets in armaments. I mean, it's kind of like it's a little bit of Magneto mixed in with, you know, Electro, if you will. But,
Electro.
Yeah, I think electricity. Plus, I mean, there's just so much you could do with that. I mean, obviously, if you're controlling electricity, and you could do it to a point where you can manipulate magnetic fields, not just flying, but lifting heavy things. I mean, there's so much you could do with it. It's kind of like Magneto's power, if you will. But like, there's just so much. Like, what if you could create dense fields so that the area around you is more dense, so nobody could even punch through it? You know. So that's my whole crazy chaos right there. Is
That's cool, man. That's cool. That's definitely thinking outside the box. I wouldn't have thought of that about that either. What's your favorite thing about doing YouTube, man? What's your favorite thing about making videos and sharing content and friends and family and
interaction? You know,
interaction. Okay.
You know, you get a like, you get somebody commenting. Because on a lot of my videos, I mention my email address, and I'll get people periodically emailing me asking me questions about some of the stuff I might have reviewed. Mostly the electronic stuff that I've reviewed, but you know, like they'll ask, you know, what's the FPS on this monitor that you reviewed? I'm looking for information, or is this compatible with this? So
Yeah.
the interactions, I mean, I love the community. I mean, before, like, the interactions were good, but then, like, when I connected with you guys, like Sleeping's community, John Joker's community, how, like, it's more of a hangout now.
Yeah.
First, it was like, hey, let me do some videos and see if people will like it.
Yeah.
But now we're all friends. We're all friends and family.
Yep.
Like, I know Tasman's been dealing with some health issues with his family, so
Yep.
We like, I'm sure you have. I dropped him an email.
Oh yeah.
Like, we joined together for the St. Jude's giveaway, which was awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
I know Sleeping has something coming up soon.
Yeah.
And I mean, the tournament, the Joker's trivia tournament,
Yeah.
just that's amazing. To me, I had a lot of fun with it so far.
I did too. Yeah. I did too, so he took me out.
the little smack talk videos we did.
Those were fun. Those were fun, brother. They were good fun.
And I mean, like, you don't know what's going to happen. It's a fun little game show. How many times do we see game shows on
YouTube?
YouTube, really? So,
Yeah. Well, at this time, I ask anybody in the chat if you guys have any questions for Dave's Dimension. Let's hear them. Just hit me up in the chat, and we'll ask them. And for everybody that's watching this, if you guys have not subscribed to Dave's Dimension, please subscribe to Dave's Dimension. Do yourself a favor. This guy's super cool. He's very knowledgeable. He definitely thinks outside the box. If you guys haven't noticed that in this live, subscribe to him. And people that aren't on the live right now, if you guys are watching later on, subscribe to this man. He's doing a great job. His channel is pinned to the top of the chat. All right, let's see. Oof is saying something. Took yourself out for no. Bad mouthing.
Yourself out for bad mouthing me.
Okay, here's one. What's your favorite toy you have? Okay, we talked about that earlier.
Toy that I have now. One of my favorites. I mean, got this.
Oh, okay.
That bad boy, my proton pack, but
Proton pack.
I also love the first proton pack I built.
Man, that's cool. What? It's got a flux capacitor on the top of it. Yes.
Mr. Fusion.
Yes. That's awesome, dude. Man, that's creative. I love it. This
was the first one I built. I built this in 2018 when I met Christopher Lloyd at Niagara Falls Comic-Con. I wore this. This is my first pack ever. And so many people were flipped out by it.
I love it, dude. That's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Very creative.
Well, I got my wife's Real Ghostbusters painted proton pack.
That's cool.
I also made her a trap to look like the Real Ghostbusters.
That's awesome, dude. That is awesome.
So, I mean, I love my proton packs because I built them.
Yeah, those are very cool.
And I mean, I love this because the look on people's faces when I'm fully
suited
up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when they see it suited up, but then when you hit the switch, and let me see if we can get that so you guys can see. I mean, when you see everything lighting up, the sound.
It's tight. That's very cool, Dave.
Or playing music right off of it.
That's awesome, dude. I love it. That's really cool.
It's not lights, but seeing the look on kids.
Yeah.
Adults,
oh yeah.
The group
I'm with. Very, very cool, man.
With the pandemic, cool. we did parades this year. We did a parade for a woman turning 100.
Wow.
She literally requested us to be there, and I'm like, it's the look on people's faces. So I mean, this is probably one of my favorites. I built it, so I mean, it's
very cool, man. Very cool.
But I mean, I also love. Let's see. Probably my other favorite has to be. We got so many things here. I did love building the the Ecto Afterlife.
Yes.
From Lego this past year.
Yeah, that's cool too.
That's a favorite of mine. So those are probably my mean, my Flux Pack's always going to be my favorite. I was even thinking of building a brand new one because somebody actually wanted to buy that off me. So,
Blue Sasquatch is asking some ornery stuff. Who's your daddy? What's he do? Oof Oof says, Dave, when will we have flying cars? Okay, Dave is Oof Oof. You're lucky.
Right here. Right here.
That's cool, Dave, but what about toys? Sorry, I missed it. I was late. I consider those props. We were talking about the Green Power Ranger, right? It was probably your favorite action figure.
The Lightning Collection Green Power Ranger. There is one. Here's one you should ask. If I could have any toy, what should it be?
Yeah.
What would it be? I've always wanted the Dragon Zord. The Green Ranger Zord.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes.
And I'm hoping, I keep hearing rumors that Hasbro's going to get off their ass and do one, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I mean, I would love to see them do something like that.
I think they will. Dave, will He-Man ever be the same again? That's kind of a good question. What do you think about that? Do you think He-Man will ever be the same again? I believe he's comparing it to the original.
If he comes back, I mean, he's basically the Revelations Kenny right now.
You killed He-Man.
I think if He-Man does come back,
I like that.
If He-Man does come back, I think he's not going to be always the same. I think he's going to be a little different. Maybe like not always the positive person. Maybe he'll have a little bit of like apprehension because I mean, it's kind of like Superman and Lex Luthor. Lex is always going to get Superman so many times, but there's going to be that one time when Superman goes injustice on him, and just burns his eyes right out. I could see it, but the question is, if they do continue He-Man Revelations, who's to say that Adam is going to be He-Man? Maybe a certain person, a former captain of the guard, takes the sword and she becomes a variation of,
I can see that happening.
I don't know.
She-Man. You say She-Man?
Yeah, I can't say She-Ra.
Yeah. Have you ever taps before you do believe in that show? What is this? Have you ever taps before do you believe in that show? I'm not sure what that is. You know what that is?
Taps. Years ago on Sci-Fi Channel, there was a show called Ghost Hunters.
Okay.
The actual organization is TAPS.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're an actual group that goes to investigate homes and to prove or disprove whether there are spirits or entities there. Okay. I have never had interaction, but I have one of my teammates from the Buffalo Ghostbusters is actually into paranormal investigation using real equipment, like there's old haunted buildings. We have an old train station here in Buffalo, New York, that is notorious. Even TAPS has come there to investigate it.
Wow.
Going on real ghost hunts or ghost walks, things like that.
That's pretty cool. So are you interested in that stuff? Or are you?
I'm interested in everything. I mean, as a kid, I grew up Irish Polish, born and raised in Catholic family. Confirmed Catholic. I'm not practicing Catholic. There's a lot of things I don't agree with the church. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
But I was a big science person. So paranormal. Hello, I'm a Ghostbuster. Paranormal. I mean, I was reading about physics and quantum mechanics when I was a senior in high school. I was obsessed with, Einstein, Rosen-Bodowski bridge. I mean, I was reading stuff that was way above me. Like, I'm a science person. So would I be interested in paranormal? Yes. There are too many things in this world that can't be explained. I think that's why Supernatural was such a big show, because it didn't just deal with vampires or specifically werewolves. One week it was a haunted, cursed object. Another thing, it was a spell. Another time it was witches. It dealt with everything that was the supernatural. So I mean, there's too many things out there. I've had my own experiences with a ghost, so
wow.
So I would be more than hyped with that.
Well, Dave, maybe we should do a live some night where we talk about ghost experiences, stuff that we've all experienced. Stuff. I think that'd be fun. I know my buddy. Yeah,
at a skating rink.
Really?
At a skating rink right next to a cemetery. Trust me.
All right. Okay, we need to do one. I know that I work with Doctave, and he talked about a lot of stuff he's seen, and I think we can have a really good video about ghosts. I think it'd be fun. That'd be really fun. So, any other questions? Green Ninjago is my favorite. Red is my color. He's talking about Power Rangers. Ghosts are just Cybermen, Dave. Come on now. Come on.
Doctor Who reference.
Gary's Grills. I'm so late. Hey, Rebels. Hello, Dave. Blue
what's up, Gary?
Hi, Gary. Well, Dave, we've been on for an hour, man. I appreciate having you on here. I know that you're going to go to Salacious at 8 o'clock to give you half an hour to get ready and stuff. I will be on there at 9.
Sure. Yep.
And I appreciate you being on here, man. I really do. Everybody, if you have not subscribed, Dave's mentioned, please. Where am I at? Right here. Please. No, right here. Please subscribe to Dave's mentioned right here. I can't get used to backward camera, man. It's still.
Yeah. And, tomorrow, somehow, I was asked and invited to be on the Peg Warmers.
Peg Warmers. That's correct. What time is that? Eastern time.
That's 4 p.m. tomorrow.
4 p.m. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to watch that.
And anyone who's not sure, it's gonna be on Super Awesome Geek Show's channel tomorrow.
Okay, on John's. Okay, cool, cool. Sweet, man. Sweet.
Fun, crazy time tomorrow. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it, man. That's awesome.
It's like crazy. I have this stream. I have Salacious tonight, and then
you're in the 300 club, bro.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for 300. A few people gave me some suggestions. I might actually make a mystery box.
Oh, that's cool.
What is in it until the person receives it? I'll let them do
their
own unbox video, and then I'll do a video.
That's a neat idea, man. You give away the box. Don't tell anybody what it is. It gets sent to the person's house, and they open it. That's a good idea.
You know, it could be a Gundam. It could be a Transformer. It could just be a big bag of Green Army men for all they know.
That's a neat idea. That's a very neat idea.
So, yeah, I can't take the credit for it because there's a cool guy that's on Mr. Stargell streams.
Okay.
He commented mystery box, and a few other people thumbed up that idea. So I think that's
a good idea. That's a really neat idea. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's a cool idea.
I'll try and do some crazy little art or stuff on the box, and but we'll see how we do it. I just have to pick someone. Because I think I'll do like I did with you, how I, say, hey, go to this YouTuber's channel.
Yeah.
Go to this video, you view it, do the likes and subscribe, and we'll do just like I don't know if I might do an elimination wheel, or I might do something a little different. It
sounds fun, man. That sounds like a cool idea. I'm still supposed to do the Batman mask thing. I've been procrastinating about it until maybe around Halloween. I am gonna do it.
Let me ask you, what do you think about the video today? The video from my camera today. You think it's pretty good?
I have not got to watch it yet, man. I have not got to watch it. I've been running around. I mailed all my packages today for the St. Jude.
No, I mean the
raffle.
How does the quality look?
Oh, you look great. You look great on the camera.
This is not the C922. This is the new one I got. The one that everyone thought looked a little worse than the C922. I've been playing around with extra lights.
I think you look great, man. I think it looks good.
Yeah, because I talked to a few people, including Chadtastic. One of the tricks with a lot of these webcams is just having proper light on you.
Yeah.
Not having the light too bright.
Yeah.
But having it diffused so it comes out a little wider. That's another reason why I'm going to move things around so I can do some different lighting.
I find that problem a lot too. Like I either look too pale or too bright, and it's like I can't find a comfortable medium.
I have, just to show you, a cheap ass Walmart light over there by my big pile right there.
Yeah.
Then I have a little spotlight that I actually used some 3M strips and put it right on the wall.
Okay.
Then I have this little light right here.
Yep.
So that's the lighting I'm using right now.
Okay, all right.
Then I got the different light contrasts from the puck lights back there, adding some light to the background. So it's adding a little bit difference because I've been watching, speaking of YouTube videos, a lot of tech videos about lighting.
Yeah.
You can do lighting on a budget. Some people bought cheap, you go to Home Depot, you get those cones. Those
Oh yeah, yeah.
lights.
Yep.
And then they bought like some thick tissue paper, wrapped it around the front of it, and would rubber band or tape it so that it diffuses the light, so it's not too harsh or bright on you.
Right, it's bright, but it's dim. Yeah, I see. That's cool. That's a good idea.
I have a window right here, and
Yeah.
the light will still come through on my cameras. So, yeah.
Well, I definitely take your advice. Blue Eyes bought me a snowball, so I use that as a microphone now. It's a white one.
Yeah, mine's black. Yeah.
But it's awesome. It is awesome. I love it, dude. I was always fighting with headphones. I was always fighting with the blue. Remember, I know you'd seen me with problems with my headphones, and I love sitting here comfortably. I can sit here comfortably, no headphones. I've got a microphone. I can just sit here and actually enjoy what I'm doing instead of fighting with stuff all the time.
Another thing with this, opposed to other microphones, like your standard mics,
yeah,
it's picking up sound all the way around, whereas this, it's picking the sound in front. I don't
know
right
where I'm. Yeah, yep.
I have a fan on high on the floor right here.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah.
Here, but it's not picking it up. So that's one of the reasons why I like this. I picked this up at GameStop, and I love it.
These are sweet, man.
I have it on a Walmart boom arm, but I'm gonna get a stand once I get the desk set up. So yeah,
they're very nice, man. I love it. It's completely changed my streaming because I'm so comfortable now. I can just sit here and just chill without stuff on my head or anything. I love it.
Blue said he might subscribe to Dave's Dimension.
Oh, Blue said he might subscribe to you. That's cool.
I feel honored. Actually, Blue, I might need your assistance, Blue. The
Dave,
second wave.
Blue is his favorite alcoholic drink.
Where is that at? I don't even see that on here.
Thanks, Rolando.
I guess Rolando asked Dave, what is Blue Eyes' favorite alcohol drink? These guys. Well, anyway, man, thank you very much for being on here. This was a great time, Dave. Have fun on Salacious's stream, and I'll be on there at 9 o'clock. Like I said, if you guys have not subscribed to Dave's Dimension, please subscribe to him. People who are not in the chat, if you watch this later on, check him out. He's got really good material. He's very smart. He thinks outside the box. He knows a little bit about everything, and he's enjoyable to watch. So thank you, Dave. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for being a guest on Happy Hour, buddy. Thank you.
Yep. Have a great day.
You too, buddy.